Remember when I said I was done buying RC trucks? So we're back on the bench again. What do I have in store for you? Well, it's a truck that I've been looking to build for a long time. I just haven't had the motivation, or I guess more to the tune of I hadn't found the right truck in the right condition for the right price until Saturday. A lovely couple who I consider to be a pretty good friend. I consider. Why is the phone shaking so goddamn much? Fine, I'll get my arms off the table. They're very cool people, and he builds really nice trucks, really cool paint jobs, and I got the opportunity to buy one of his first performance-based RC trucks. As far as I can tell, the truck is about 2 to 3 years old, I think. Let's just show you the body. It's a two-tone black and gray J Concepts tucked body, I do believe. It's based off of a late 80s to early 90s Ford F-150, or a brick nose, as you can tell by the rectangular headlights. Inside we have foam dampening, and so you don't get body rash. Attention to detail. This truck is beautiful. This body's gorgeous, and I think I put more scratches on it in the last 2 days than he has in the past 3 years. This truck's name is Ole Grey. That's the name they gave it, so I'm keeping it. Yeah. See you guys in the next video. No, this truck is based off of a Gen 7 chassis. I don't know if it was a Pro or not, but Pro or Sport, they share the same frame rails. And this is the type of sleeper that I think more people need to try and build. I don't see YouTube videos of people building these type of trucks. You take a Gen 7 chassis with the 4 links, you get the corresponding spur gear, 50-tooth spur gear, and then you slap some Gen 8 portal axles underneath, or Gen 9 if you can get your hands on them. Throw those underneath, better motor. It will perform pretty damn well. You will want to do like some other upgrades with some brass and some better tires, but I know someone who had built this same recipe, that just the 2 general components you need is the Gen 8 axles and the Gen 7 chassis. Combine those in some configuration, do your own tweaking and whatever the fuck you want. He built a truck that legitimately, it's hard to describe it. With that truck in his hands, it was almost unstoppable. I watched this truck literally wipe the fucking floor with wipe the floor with the Capras. It blew me away every time he drove it. This is basically the Ascent before the Ascent, before all of the different skid plate and the lowered transmission. This is the recipe that kind of sparked the Ascent. And it's an amazing budget crawler. This truck has a lot of weight. It's got Endura. Okay, you're not going to be able to see it from there. You've got Endura 1.9 Steelies with what I can only assume are brass inserts, and Endura silicone tires, or silicone inserts with the Endura swamp claws. They are really nice tires. They feel like a good multi-purpose tire. They crawl okay, but I think where they really shine is in like dirt, loam, maybe even sand, but I'm not gonna find out. But they handle very well. A little knobby for my taste, but I like the look of them. Underneath, got your servo on axle. I'm struggling with these camera angles, guys. I'm trying. Servo on axle underneath, just a normal 25 kg hex fly. Comes standard on all Gen 8s and I think on the newer Gen 9s. Got the Hot Racing, I think these are 90 mil, maybe 100 mil. Hot Racing big bore shocks. Very nice shocks, very smooth. Kind of like what Desert Lizards before the Desert Lizard came out. As far as the underneath, you've got some pretty cool modifications, like homemade modifications with these custom cutouts for the frame or like the side rails, and to beef up the battery tray and relocate it, because normally the battery tray sits up here. We relocated it back here, but what I kind of want to do some configuring and see if I can get this to sit up here and then this over here, but I'm not gonna fuck with it just yet. I still got to do up the wiring again. I redid it all on my own. He had it cut up pretty neat, but I wanted to like hide the wires along the frame rails and stuff. 1080 G1 is the first rendition of the 1080, powering a Holmes Trailmaster. Do not know the term, but it is a 550 can. Trailmaster, great motor. Crawlmaster, beautiful motor. But the cool thing, like, Trailmasters are more known for high-end power, like high-end RPM. You can even put these in like little two-wheel drive, like rustlers and stuff like that. But they handle very well good low-speed control and good high-speed control, good top end. It's a 3-slot motor versus the Crawlmasters that have less top-end speed, but better low-end control because they have that 5-slot. Very smooth and controllable. But for a trail truck like this, for like a combination, do whatever can go and do almost whatever you want, Trailmaster is plenty for me. Running it on 3S as well. Fully metal bumpers and aluminum in here with the custom light kit, on and off switch for those lights. On, off. This is one of those Amazon waterproof receiver boxes. Very nice. I can only assume this truck's waterproof. I'm not going to find out because I don't like replacing bearings. One thing I did forget to show you is just how worn in the underneath of this truck is. Oh, and that skid plate? It's a solid metal 110 skid plate. I don't know what material it's made out of. I've never even seen one before, but it looks fucking neat. But going back to the whole building a competition truck out of the Gen 8 or Gen 7 chassis, if you look at a picture of a Gen 7 right now, picture that frame rail, look at all those available holes for your upper and lower links. And it's just one thin piece of aluminum, easy to drill through, easy to mark your holes, easy to modify, very easy to modify. You can make this truck into almost whatever you want. You could buy another set of frame rails, make a fucking 6x6. You can go fucking crazy with these trucks. I love this platform. Out of the box, it's pretty mid. It's an okay starter truck, but it needs a servo. It needs better bead locks. It needs stronger axles. It needs to be fine-tuned. Or in some cases, people just run them stock forever and just replace bits and bobs here. That's fine too. But the Gen 7 platform is a very good beginner to like take you off into building G-speeds or fucking carbon frames off the internet. And for that reason, I wanted to get this truck. It was already pre-built. I wanted to build my own, but to pick up where he left off on this and make it my own is going to be almost as fun. And for the price I paid, which I'm not going to disclose, but for the price I paid, I think I got a damn good deal on this truck. And I think it's going to show up in a lot more videos. But if you do have any questions or inquiries, go down to the comments section. I will get back to you within 1 to 2 business days, or actual days if you're unemployed. But big thanks if you did make it to the end of the video. Big thank you to people that made it to the end of the video. And if you're watching, the people that sold me this truck. I hope to see you guys at more events. Hope to get to see more badass builds coming out of you guys. Without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one.